Yo, my friend, welcome to Coach Paul's Life Tip Podcast. This is a place where you are going to be set free through every single day, challenges, struggles, possibilities, all of those things in your life. These life tips are going to help you navigate to your process. Hit that subscribe button here on iTunes and drop me a review down below if you like my content. You could also follow me on Spotify, iHeart, and YouTube. Now, here's the kicker. If you want to watch me live, you can pick me up live every single day on Facebook at facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra. I come on 7:30 a.m. every single morning, Central Standard Time, to bring you these tips. So once again, that's facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra. So if you are all about community and helping build a community, then that's the place to be. With that being said, sit back and enjoy the ride. Yo, welcome back to Coach Paul Ibarra's Life Tips, and this is Life Tip number 4. And this one I really truly believe is going to make you chuckle because, my friend, it made me chuckle just about 3 or 4 minutes ago. It is 6:13 p.m. on November 11th. This is when I'm recording it. So number 4 is my tendencies are to make excuses, but my actions are to stay consistent. Now, why am I chuckling? And why are you about to chuckle? Watch this. Just at 6, it was like 6:03. Going through my list of stuff that I got to get done in my office. And, I don't know if you know this, but I'm moving to Colorado. So we have this huge transition going on in our lives, my wife and my life. And so it was kind of a busy day. And so I'm sitting here in my studio and I'm doing some stuff for my live stream. Like I told you, I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra. Anyhow, I was just getting things ready. And all of a sudden, I look at the life tip and it says, my tendencies are to make excuses, but my actions are to stay consistent. And right when I read it to myself, I'm like, man, I don't want to do this thing, man. It's like 6 o'clock. I can go out there and I can watch some TV. I could just kind of veg out, and just whatever. And then I looked at the tip again and I chuckled my butt off. It was so funny that I literally Marco Polo'd my coach and said, listen, you're going to get a chuckle out of this. And then that wasn't enough. I went and told my wife and she's busting out laughing because my tendency as a person is to make excuses, but my actions should be to stay consistent. And so I want to talk to you really quick today about that, my friend. Sometimes in life, we get so busy doing things, or we may have a dream that's in motion. And so we have these plans and we have these thoughts, but sometimes we think those things are just going to happen all by themselves. They don't. All the greats, John Maxwell, you got Tony Robbins, you got all these people that are out there that are pushing and grinding and going after their dream to help impact the world. They didn't make excuses. And if they did, they overcame them. They may have had a season of excuses, but they got to a point where they're like, you know what? In order for me to make this impact in the world, in order for me to make any type of dent in this life, I have to stay consistent. And so what are you facing today? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations that you are thinking of doing, those things that you have had in your forefront for years, but you just may not know where to start? And so starting something is very fearful. And so the humanistic tendency is to make excuses like, man, that ain't ever going to happen. I'm never going to be able to create that podcast. Man, I don't even know what people are going to think if I go live on Facebook or on Periscope or on Twitch or YouTube. What are people going to think about me? Like all of this stuff goes on in your mind and you begin to make excuses. Listen, start somewhere. You've got to take action. Get in motion because that creates momentum. That creates a momentum in you that you've never had before. And yes, you may fail. Listen, success comes from failure. Success doesn't happen overnight. It comes through different failures. And so what are you looking at right now that looks like this huge mountain? Now, let me speak to the believer real quick. In the Bible, you know that it says that Jesus says, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can speak to this mountain and it'll be thrown into the sea. Now, we know that we can't tell a mountain to just float in the air and go. It's an allegory. He's talking about spiritually. He's talking about mentally. He's saying, look, no matter how big your problem is, you can resolve that problem by taking action. No matter what is in front of you, you are able to overcome all of those obstacles. So my question for you today is this. What tendencies are you allowing to make excuses so that you don't stay consistent? The life tip today is a reverse of that. My tendencies are to make excuses, but my actions are to stay consistent. Let me ask you one more question. Would you like to receive help so that you can remove all your overwhelm, so that you can stay in motion, so that you can gain the momentum that you need in order to accomplish those dreams and those goals for your life? Listen, I'm a life coach. Reach out to me if you need me. Let's get on a free session. Let's see if my program isn't something that can help you, my friend. Go to my website, setfreetolife.net. Check out our video testimonies tab. In there, you're going to see what God has done for many people to help them be set free from pornography, abandonment, rejection, bitterness, hatred, pride, all of those things that are keeping you stuck in the place where you know that you need to be freed from, and check them out. All right. I want to hear from you, my friend. Listen, my job is to see you win. So, are you ready to win? With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one for tip number 5. God bless.